Did you know that the head of Instagram just announced that Instagram is no longer just a photo sharing app? Instagram is more than ever focusing on video, which is why if you haven't already, it's time to add Reels into your Instagram strategy. My name is Shelby with Creatorly, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an easy beginner's tutorial on how to create Instagram Reels. Before you can create a Reel, you have to come up with the concept. So here are a few of my tips on finding the best Reel for your brand or business. First of all, you can hop on over to TikTok and see if there are any trending sounds you would like to try out. There is a chance it's already trending on Instagram Reels, or hey, maybe you are the one that's going to start the trend. But please keep in mind, not all trending TikToks are going to translate over to Instagram Reels, so just because it's trending on TikTok does not mean it will trend on Reels. You can even find some inspiration directly on the Instagram app by scrolling through the Reels tab, or even going to your favorite creators page and seeing what they're trying out. My biggest tip is think outside of the box. Being a mom, I'm seeing a lot of mom-related content on my Instagram and my TikTok, and that doesn't really fit with my branding, but if I brainstorm long enough, I can usually find a way that I can make it work for my own business and my own brand, and you can do the same. Okay, so let's create a Reel together. So obviously you're gonna open up the Instagram app, and at the top right corner, you're gonna see this little plus icon. Click that, and you see you're gonna have a few options to do a feed post, story, Reels, or live. So go ahead and click Reel. And hey, that's a pretty cool view of my face. I like to call this the creator phase. So this is when you're actually creating the initial Reel, and there's a few different things you can do. You can of course take a video directly from here by clicking this button, and now I'm taking a video of myself. Or you can go to the bottom left and select the little tiny box down there and select a video that you would like to use. I'm gonna just randomly choose this adorable one of my son, husband, and dog, and add that. So from this creation page, there's a few different things that you can do over on the left-hand side. You can of course add audio by clicking the little music notes. You can either use saved audio if you have any, or scroll through all of the different music options or search here at the top. The reason that there's an audio option here on the creations page is because that way you have the option to dance along with a song, or even use a pre-saved audio that you really like that's trending. You can do that there. There's a lot of other features as well, one being speed. You can 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times your speed. You can also add some fun effects by scrolling here at the bottom. It's gonna change your background. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, add some cool shades, whatever it is that you might want to do. You can also use this touch-up feature here, which is supposed to just soften up your skin. It's pretty much like a filter, and you can set a timer, which I find to be one of the best features. And with the timer, you can set it to 3 or 10 seconds, and just click set timer and you'll be good to go. And lastly, once you've recorded or uploaded a video, you will see this little alignment tool here at the bottom. If you select that tool, you will see it's kind of hazy, and that is so that you can match yourself up. If you record something and then stop the clip and then record it again, this makes sure you are placed exactly where you want to when you're recording the second clip. Something else I really want to show you is if you click on your little image here where you can watch the video you uploaded or recorded, there is an option to delete it by hitting the trash can, or you can hit the scissors icon and be able to trim it as well. So just keep that in mind. If you need to trim a little at the end or at the beginning, you can do that here. So next I want to share with you what I call the editing phase. If you click on preview, you're now being able to watch your video over and over again. If you're familiar with Instagram stories, this page is going to look a lot more familiar to you. If you are not familiar with Instagram stories and you want to watch this tutorial, I will have it linked below. So as you can see here in the editing phase, all of the options are at the top. So the AA is how you add text, which is the same as Instagram stories. Add text here. You can add text, you can move it around, you can make it smaller or bigger. You can also, with Reels, set the durations. If you click this little text bubble here at the bottom, you can move this white box around, and then you will see that it disappears after that. And in the editing phase, you can usually see a little faded version of it, and that is just so that you remember where you placed it. Another thing that you can do with text is change the color. There's lots of options, and actually if you hold down on one of those color circles, you can move it around to any color you can possibly imagine. You can also change the font by scrolling here at the bottom. There's lots of different options. You can choose this A with little plus signs to put something on the background. And you can also do this little A in the top right, and that will give it some sort of animation depending on the font, determines what type of animation it's going to have. So next up is the drawing feature. If you click the little squiggles at the top right, You can draw and doodle or do whatever you want. There's lots of different options at the top. You can select the erase tool. There is a glowing option that you can use. You can play around with the colors, of course. There's lots of different things that you can do when it comes to drawing, and just select done once you have finished. And next up is the stickers option at the top. You can add one of the trending stickers there, or maybe type for something that you're looking for, like an arrow, and you can add these to your reels as well. Next up, there's an effects option here as well that you can select and scroll through all the various different options and pick one that you like. I'm gonna cancel that. There's also an option to do a voiceover. So if you upload a video clip and you're wanting to do a voiceover, you can actually do that directly here in the app. You can actually add music at this stage as well by clicking the music notes. And the cool thing now, they actually have audio controls, so you can turn down the audio of your camera and you can add music. Once you find a song that you want to use, you're just going to select the song, and then you can actually move it around here to find the part of the song that you want to use. And once you've decided, click done. And now you'll see you can actually control the audio of the music as well. You can turn it down or turn it up and balance it whatever way that you want. There is also an option to download your reel, but please keep in mind it will download with no audio. So now that the reel is complete, you're going to click next. And this is where you can change the cover, write your caption, add your hashtags, and even tag people as well. You also have the option to share to feed or not to share to feed. By sharing in your feed, it's actually going to show up in your main Instagram feed, which I totally recommend doing. If you decide not to share to feed, it will only show in the Reels tab on your page. If you click cover, you have the option to choose a cover from the video, or you can actually add from camera roll as well. You can also choose crop profile image if you want a specific part of the video to show up in your feed. Once you're done, you can either share it immediately or save as a draft if you want to post it at a later time. If you would be interested in learning how we schedule all of our Instagram posts, including Reels, a month in advance, let us know in the comments. We'd be happy to share that with you. But now that you're a Reel master, become a story master too by watching this video. But before you do, make sure to subscribe down below. We would love for you to join our community here at Creatorly. Thank you so much for watching, and keep on creating.